Hey everyone, I'm Bobby with Paypixl, and today I'm going to tell you why, or show you why rather, if you're a drone pilot or thinking about becoming a drone pilot, why it's critical for you to have a Paypixl profile set up. It's free to do, there's no excuses, you need to be on the system today. Let's dive in, let me show you what we built. So Paypixl, what is Paypixl? Paypixl is a marketplace. It's a place where people can find pilots where they need them to provide services for them and easily order and pay for the images that they want to get from you as a pilot. Paypixl is also a platform for us as drone pilots to be able to upload our images for a project, send them out to our customers, maybe put them behind a watermark if that's what we want to do. We can totally do that. We can share files with anybody without having to let them pay for them. It's like a Google Drive or Dropbox, but better, built specifically for us with a mapping system and our profile attached to all the deliverables we send out. So let me reword that. Today, 95% of us use Google Drive or Dropbox, and we send our files to our customers. And then we send a link for like QuickBooks or Zelle or PayPal or Cash App, and it's super wonky. Google Drive and Dropbox isn't built for you to share your files as a professional photographer. So if you're doing that, stop. Use Paypixl instead. You can share your files with an invoice attached with a watermark system to protect your files. And when the customer pays, they get another link immediately sent to them in email. It says, here's your files ready to download. There's a download all button. They don't need to log in. It's not the craziness of Google Drive where you have to have sharing permissions. And they don't need all that the account with Dropbox where if you don't have enough storage, you get notifications 3 times a week for the next 11 months or whatever crazy setting they have. Paypixl is meant to make your file sharing with your customers easier than ever. And we take everybody on our platform, you're plugged into our API, and we're going out and we're working on high volume orders. So you might think of other drone networks in the past like Dronebase or Droners.io who have done something similar where they bring in all this work, the high volume, the low pay work, and they dish it out to pilots. Well, we're doing that too, but we're not the same, and our pricing is transparent. My goal in building this was to be able to take those jobs and pay the pilots more. So for example, the other competitors might put a job out for $60, and that same job on Paypixl is going to be $170, $180. We made the decision that we were going to take less per transaction because we wanted to decrease the friction and getting those people the imagery they need from us in the network. It makes sense, right? So with that said, everybody should be rushing to Paypixl and creating an account and being ready and being available if they want that gig work, or just having a Paypixl profile available so they can start sharing their files with their customers. Either way, if you don't like Paypixl and you don't like the idea, please drop a comment, leave your feedback, tell me why you hate us, and I would love to see that feedback. Make it hurt. Tell me why this doesn't make sense for you. Because as a pilot who's built this, I'm not saying I'm super proud of my software, but I know the problems that we have in the industry, and I've passionately approached those problems with a resolution, a solution that I think is great. So anyways, moving on. This is the Paypixl dashboard. So as a pilot, I log in. I have a push pin of all of my projects. I can go in now and I want to go to, where was that one that I did in North Florida? I did this one. No, there it is right there. I need to share this guy out. I get my link and I can share it out with anybody. Say if I posted that, I send that an email, or I send it on social media, or I send it via text. I get a little preview of the project as the customer receiving that or the person that's receiving that file. And this is what I get. I don't have to log in, and I can go in and I can see the images. This is a very small folder. Cool. That's the property. Awesome. Easy day. It was that easy to share the files. The other person receives them. Great. If I want to feature an image on my profile, and this is a big deal. So I click here. This is opening up the project. This is the core or the root folder. I go to project options and I make sure that it's selected as featured. And now that's going to show up on my profile. Let's talk about profiles for a minute. Here's our pilot map. We have about 3,700 pilots across the world and growing. We're growing about 150 to 200 pilots a month right now without any marketing money. So I appreciate that organic growth. But we go in and I can see the profiles on the right. I know my profile is filled out as it should be. So I click on the profile and now I see, okay, I have my company, my individual self. So my picture's up there, my company image is here. This is a short bio, what I do. I have my contact information here. So it makes it really easy to contact me. And I also have my social media. So all my social media links are here. I share that. It's important. I want to make a note here that other networks, other companies put a wall between their providers and the customers. They do that because they feel that this system, this network of theirs is proprietary, and they don't want to reveal that information in full. They want to charge it somehow. They want to charge the customer for finding you, or they want to charge the pilots for being visible to the customer. And that's absolute bullshit. We don't do that. I don't think that's helpful for the industry. So we made a free tool. We made that map free, and we're going to continue to make it free as a mechanism for people to flood into us to find you and easily hire you. So in a complete profile, I have my pushpin map of my work. I can click on the map and open up files this way, or I can just pull up the featured projects. And as a pilot, if I'm smart, I'll put on a featured project. If I do FPV video or cinematic video, I'm going to put a project on there with 2 or 3 videos that they can see, and I'm going to name it FPV videos, and I'll put it there. If I'm doing real estate, I might put a property listing that I have done, with videos and interior images. Paypixl, by the way, is not limited to exterior. It's also interior, and any image that has GPS metadata is going to be mapped in the project. If it doesn't have metadata, it won't be mapped, but you can manually mark where that location of that project was should you want to include it on your map. And that's it. We also have a review system, so people can leave reviews for you. They have the testimonials on the right side, and they can grade you. That's the simple version of it. So if it's so easy and anybody can find you, why is it that so many pilots don't have their profiles filled out? To be honest, we've been building very as quickly as we can with a small team that we have and the small amount of resources that we have. So pilots that signed up 2 years ago probably came in, they weren't very impressed, and they went away. This is a call to action for anybody and everybody that is in this industry. If you're a drone pilot and you're selling your services, or you're thinking about selling your services, get in, update your profile, update your picture, update your bio, your company bio, throw your social links on there, tell us about the services that you provide, and for God's sakes, feature some of those images. It's free to do that. We do have Paypixl Pro. We charge $18 a month if you want up to 5 terabytes of storage and a white label system for you. So we take away the Paypixl logos. You can put your logo in place. And when you share your files with the customer, it makes it look like you're super professional, like you built that for yourself. And the customer is none the wiser that we built it for you and you're using our infrastructure. So anyways, I'm super excited about that. Last thing I want to share with you is the other end, right? What the customers see and why it's important for them. So briefly, we've built Paypixl. You come into Paypixl, you plug in as a pilot, you put your profile information in, you put all your stuff there and your images. When you plug in, connect your Stripe account, go to settings, hook up your Stripe account, and now the transactions can occur on the platform. You can get paid immediately. But now that you're in our system, we have, 3,700 pilots a day, and growing. That system is an API core. So customers on the other end can find an order from you, and they can do that programmatically. So they can do it one-to-one. So they find you and wherever you're at, order from you, you send the files, they get the files in their system in the same way, in a really nice layout, right? And they can control all those orders. Or they can do thousands at a time across the country and put that out to thousands of pilots, and all of that imagery comes back, and it's all standardized and goes in one location for the customer to make it easy for them, and all the payments are automated, so the customer doesn't have to pay you over and over again. That's the benefit of Paypixl for the customer side. We make it easy to find the pilots and order from them, and for you and me as drone pilots, we make it easy to share files. It's super simple. It sounds complex, but it's not. I hope you agree that it's a good solution for the industry, because it's something that we so desperately need. So what does that look like? As a pilot, I can actually go in and be a customer too. This isn't just limited to roofing companies or insurance carriers or real estate brokerages. This is available to you as a pilot as well. In the industry today, you'll probably be aware of like a lot of micro networks that are hierarchical, where one pilot might have 50 pilots across the country that he subs out to. Maybe he has a customer that has a nationwide need, and they have gone to him or her to get all that imagery across the country. That's a super big headache. If you're one of those guys, I have empathy for you and sympathy for you. I know how difficult it can be. Literally why we made this is to make your life easy. Get rid of the spreadsheets. You don't have to worry about any of that anymore. This is your ordering interface from now on. Throw all the other shit out. This is what you're going to use from now on. You come into the dashboard. I can see the number of orders that I have. I have my orders over here. I have my network here. So I have in red all of the Paypixl pilots. And then in blue, I have my team pilots. I can invite internal pilots to my team, and I don't have to pay them. I can pay them like if I'm doing a W-2 or, if I'm paying them as a contractor with a 1099, I can do that. So if I have 50 internal pilots, just add them to the team and I can distribute work to them. Now, if I want to go in and I want to create an order, by the way, this is my map of orders that are outstanding or completed. I can show you that in just a second, but I'm going to go create a new order. I'm going to drop in and I'm going to do a real estate inspection. We'll do a residential roof inspection. Confirm. And then right here in the shot list, this is what goes to the pilot, so you don't have to plug all this in. Now you can make your own templates. You can customize your own shot list. You can do anything that you want. It's super flexible, and it saves it for you, and it's easy to recall. I can put in my price, so I set the price. I'm a pilot that's going out to another pilot in another area. I need them to collect some imagery for me for a house and send it back quickly. So I know that the average is about $180. We monitor that as Paypixl, and we make a recommendation when you're setting your price, what that price should be. So if I set it for 30 because I don't know the industry, or if I'm just trying to get money out of people, I'll see suggestion. 200 is the average price for the order type that you selected. So if you want a 24 to 36 hour turnaround, set it close to the market price, and that's what you're going to get. But if you set it for $30, it's going to result in longer fulfillment times. Shame on you. But they know that, right? That's our way of kind of limiting and pushing back up the amount that people are willing to pay for their services. We don't want to say, no, you can't order $60 stuff on Paypixl. There's going to be pilots who fly it. If you're a pilot that does that, there's no shame. Do what you got to do. As far as the other pilots in the industry, we're looking at that going, that's crappy. It's deteriorating the value or the quality of the of the network of our industry. To your point, you're right. That does lower the equilibrium price. So if your pilots, maybe don't fulfill those $30 or $60 orders. Maybe wait for a few days to fill them out or go complete them. You decide how the market behaves, right? We're all one individual in an entire gig system. Our individual behavior affects how the pricing is set for the entire market. Paypixl doesn't do that, nor would we ever think that we can control the pricing. So suggestive marketing or suggestive pricing and then market monitoring is the way that we approach it. Moving on, I can choose a location. So say I go into 30 Ivy Terrace. Let's not choose my home. Let's do something else. That's a commercial property. Let's go back and just for funsies, select commercial roof inspection, confirm. Neat. Now I can go in and I can make it easier for the pilot and take the guesswork out of it, and I can draw a polygon around what I want. Easy day. Additional notes for pilot, like internal test. Don't accept. Smiley face, because I'm 12. You can choose some additional stuff here. If you're a roofing company or restoration company, we have some options where you can click in an ESX diagram, which gives you a Xactimate an Xactimate file with measurements for the roof. But for the average person, you're not going to click that. This will probably end up going away in a Dropbox somewhere in the next couple of updates that we have for Paypixl. But moving on, I come over here, subtotal is $250. We have a processing fee. This is a 25% take rate. So Paypixl will charge a 25% take rate. It's a convenience fee on top of what you got. Now, we do have plans for customers. If you want to increase your monthly subscription and reduce your take rate, we have a subscription for businesses for $150 a month where their take rate goes down to 15%, or $300 a month where the take rate goes down to 10%. It just depends on how much volume you have and what works for you. But if you don't have a subscription, you don't need to have one. You're just going to pay 25% of a convenience fee to send that file out. And honestly, the amount of hours that you're going to save in doing that when you send your orders out, it's a no-brainer. Just pay it, move on. All right, that's it. I want to hear your feedback. Make it brutal, make it honest. Is Paypixl for you? Is it not? And if it's not, tell me why. Tell me what's better. Tell me what systems you guys are using and why you think they're superior to Paypixl. Go ahead and roast me in the comments. I want to read it. I want to see it. That feedback is vital to making us better. And that's it. I'll answer any questions you guys have, potentially with video. But other than that, have a good day. Good luck. Safe flying. Go make a ton of money.